Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'll be there. Thank you. Our baby chicks have just arrived to the post office. There you go, man.
I appreciate that.
No problem at all. You have a great day. Okay. I was planning on relocating trees today. I wasn't expecting those chickens to come for another maybe day or two. I just got the email yesterday that McMurray Hatchery mailed off our chickens yesterday. So they just came in one night. As you know, I'm trying to get electricity to our barn, and good news, guys. After working on the panel the last few days, the power company came and trenched their line. They buried the line. This is the new line here. This is the old line. This is disconnected. It's not working. The power's not on yet because I still have to connect this existing box to the new meter box. They were so kind to take out some roots, but they didn't take out that one. They require a ground rod here and a ground rod 6 feet apart. To bury that line, to hook it up here, it cost me nothing, which is I'm still amazed by. Yeah, I had to buy this cable, I had to buy that box, but that's it. These are some heavy duty wires. I'm gonna need something bigger to cut these. After I install this, then I need to call the inspector, where they need to come out and they need to inspect my work. And after they approve that, another person comes out and installs the meter and hooks up the power. To add this meter, it does not cost me anything extra on my monthly bill. Just whatever I use as far as electricity. And now it's approved. This is the existing underground that's not live, it's not working. But that, I just gotta take that out. As of right now, we're at a standstill because they still need to turn on the power and put on the meter. I was hoping that they would do that before my baby chicks would come. Yesterday we finished moving our new brooders in here because this is gonna be our new brooder space. I wanna hang heat lamps from here, but there's no electricity. Being that I still had more time, I still need to get heat lamp bulbs and pine shavings for their bedding. We're still on baby watch, and Elvira is pregnant as ever. You alright, girl? You alright? She's sleeping in her new shelter, which is good. No babies yet. We're thinking that she was due last night, our calculations, but you know, I don't know, maybe we have more time here than we think. Zeke is anxiously waiting. Huh, Zeke? I wish you wore sunglasses. I took some advice from some of you guys in the comments, and I got a cover, a black cover, for my IBC tote. You know, it's clear. So I was just afraid as we continue to warm up that it's just gonna grow algae in there. It's just gonna get ugly and gross. So rather than do that, I mean, they sell these, you know, they sell these black covers now, which it fits perfect over this.
I'm trying to find all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, these might be a little small or big.
They might be too big.
But I think it'll be fine.
This size would be better.
Literally for a week, maybe 1 week with them on this, because they're going to grow.
Once they get bigger, yeah.
And then the rest of the time on that.
Well, I'm thinking this is too tall for them to just dip their beaks in.
Early on, this style of water is okay, but it's not my favorite because you have to unscrew it from the bottom, and it can be hard to fill up a little bit. These ones are easier because you just unscrew it and fill up with water, and then when you have a bunch of chickens, that you don't have to fill it up as much. Important thing to add is chick grit to your chickens, for our meat chickens, which is just little tiny rocks. They might not need it right now because they're only like a day or two old, but as they get older and grow bigger, they are definitely going to need some of that, because that acts like their teeth, because chickens don't have teeth. I'm looking for something to hang the heat lamps off of. That's the perfect brush?
Yes, this is from the dollar store. See how it fits.
It gets in there?
Yeah, it fits perfect in there. The other ones are too fat.
Luckily, this horse barn came with a lot of little things like this, little hooks. So I have so many of these. Good job, Penelope. All right, Lorraine, workout. These heat lamps are from Premier One. I like these because they're a little bit more safer than the cheap $5 ones. These are not cheap, but the cheap $5 ones can possibly fall, malfunction, and then burn your barn on fire. We're gonna switch these out with brand new bulbs, regardless if these are good or not. Just to be safe. You could also put a regular bulb in there if it's not that hot out, but they still need some warmth. You don't have to use these red ones. These are just more warmth. And tonight it's supposed to get down in the 20s. So, you know, winter's not over yet. And then that just pops on, you kind of screw it on. Just like that. Oops.
You want the whole thing in here, or
No,
just
just the layer.
that should be good, huh?
We decided not to put concrete in here just yet, just in case this doesn't work out for us. You know, we're just gonna try it out in here. Last year we raised our baby chicks inside our big barn, and this year we're doing it here because this is like a central location of a whole property. And I built these brooders with a vinyl floor so that way it's waterproof and easier to clean. And then this is a door that pulls down so that way we can just wipe everything down.
I almost wish you could build another one of these.
Yeah, I think we've kind of outgrown this one. I need to still make a base for it.
But plus it has its own roof, which we don't need because this is an outdoor brooder.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have somewhere to put it inside.
Right. I mean, we actually have no need for it now. Or these ones are more practical. Yeah, I was trying to just make do. Since we have it, we're just going to use it. So that way I have to build another brooder. But
It's out of the elements. Like, it's cold outside. And it's nice in here.
It's not cold.
luckily I have all this twine from hay bales, and I inherited a big 55-gallon barrel of it.
Yeah, it fits good. I wonder if it fits this way. Oh, it even fits this way too.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. You know what we're gonna need is a scooper.
If I hadn't put the brooders in there already, I would just, hey, let's just put the chickens down in the barn. But since the brooders are already there, I kind of had no choice but to run an extension cord. Keep going. We're that short.
We're getting strawberries.
Already?
Yeah, we have flowers on this one and on this one too. Look at that. Looks good.
Hopefully the energy people could come out this week, so this is just going to be temporary. All right, if all my calculations are correct, this light should work. It works! Let's hook up this one now. It works! Every time we get meat chickens, it's like so exciting because it's go time. You know, it's go time and the start of our season this year and the start of our busy season. Make sure you count them, Penelope. We're dipping the chicks' beaks into the water. There's apple cider vinegar in there. These chickens are Murray's Big Red Broilers from McMurray Hatchery, and our experience, those are some of the best and most healthiest meat chicken that we've ever raised. This year, we're planning on raising nothing but Murray's Big Red Broilers. It's pretty common that you might lose 1 or 2 or 3 in the mail, but they always give you a little bit extra. These chickens are a day or 2 old, and they can live up to 2 to 3 days without food and without water, and they're perfectly fine. This batch, they're all alive, so no one has died over the mail.
50. Go ahead. Let me give you some more.
I'm already seeing that the dust, because of it's so dry in here in the dirt, it kind of picks up and it gets kind of dusty. So I'm already seeing that might be a problem. We usually get 40 meat chickens at a time, but this year we plan on selling some chicken, and then we're probably gonna get 75 batches at least 2 more times this year. Requires more feed, more brooder space. You know, you kind of have to think bigger.
And they look lively too. Like you don't see any of them that are look sluggish or sleepy or anything. They all look bright-eyed and ready to go.
We ordered 75, got 79. Thank you, McMurray. And everyone's healthy. They arrived healthy.
Look at those 2 are talking over there.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be over for like another week.
I know.
The plan is for right now, we're gonna keep them all in here, all 79 of them. They got the little water, and then 2 feeder troughs. And then probably in a few days, we're gonna transfer and split them off into this brooder and then this brooder. Only because this is a smaller water. We feel more comfortable with them baby chicks on that one than this bigger water, because they'll probably get wet if they start drinking. Eventually, I want to put all their waters in here, you know, all their bedding, their feed, everything that we need to raise baby chickens all here. But pretty much, if we're going to raise any more than 75 at a time, then yeah. Then we need a bigger spot than these 2-3 brooders. That's the progression. You know, we first started with 25 chickens 7 years ago, and then we moved on to 40, and then we moved on to 50, and then 100, 150, now over 200. I still keep thinking there's a fence line here. We're still trying to get used to the time change. It's already 6 o'clock.
I don't have dinner. I've got my oven roaster making beef broth from the beef bones, and then I've got my Instant Pot going, making something else for tomorrow. So I need to pull together a quick fast food dinner.
And we pieced out our whole side of beef yesterday. So we're doing a video on that, specific video for that. So we've been busy the last couple days because it took us a couple days to do it.
Put some lights on. We're in our underground bunker where we keep all the things. Okay, I like to buy these organic rice packets. It's just rice. I don't like to use them a whole lot, but this is like emergency food. Well, this is like our fast food. I think I can pull together like a nice meal here. So we've got some boneless chicken breasts. I think I'll take one of these. How about a can of black beans? I actually don't have any black beans canned right now. That is a project that I would like to can, but I've been working on canning meat and all the broth. So once I finish with that, I will work on canning beans, but I just haven't gotten to that yet. Okay, so let's see what we can work with that's in our fridge. Okay, so we have salad and leftover salad. I have hard-boiled. Oh, I was supposed to make that. It's tzatziki sauce, really. It goes over chicken, but we've been enjoying it as salad dressing. It's really good. So I think I can put together a simple little but hearty meal. Normally you just microwave this pouch, but we don't have one, so we could just heat it up over the stovetop.
Our ham is doing good, guys. We're gonna be cutting this up in November, and it'll be 2 years of hanging and curing in our house.
Can of black beans, let's add that together. I'm gonna steal a couple scoops of this beef broth, and look at that, that's just super rich. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. Got some beef tallow here. I'm just taking a few chunks of it, and then I'm gonna add it to my pan. Putting in the onions. Now this chicken is already cooked. It cooked in its own broth. Should I use the whole jar? Okay, so the reason why I am putting the chicken into the pan is not to cook it. It's already cooked, but I'm gonna warm it up thoroughly so that way it balances well out. That's frozen. Oh damn.
That took 20 minutes. All right, let's try it. Homegrown chicken. Is it good, Penelope? Mm-hmm. With the help of already canned chicken, you know, that becomes our fast food. You know, 20 minutes, it's done. We go down to our underground bunker, get the food that we need, come back here and cook it. This is our 7th season raising our own meat chickens. We have our meat chicken workshops that we're doing starting in June, and those dates have been announced. So I'll leave that link down below so you can check out. Also, we have a pig butchering workshop that's happening at the end of April and beginning of May. So as we continue to move forward and grow our homestead, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.